Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the last video that I've got ready for today. How are you all doing? Are you coping fine? Okay, how's your day been going so far? There anybody in the comment section? Hello, Sussex Spotlight. Hello, Colleen. Oh, I see that Colleen has gone. And everybody else may have gone as well. It is a bit of a job moving from video to video, but I find out that it's better for me and my channel if the videos are shorter because people have problems sometimes watching long videos. The amount of comments that I get saying, your videos are too long. So I'm just trying to pander to those people who find it difficult to watch the very long videos. So, guys, the British media, let me just get through it so I don't keep you for much longer. But this is also going to be quite an interesting one because I have got some interesting news for you, which I will, well, not interesting news as in Sussex Times or Isabella Banks news update, but I do have some very interesting referrals from for you, which I think you'll enjoy. That said, let's just begin so I don't keep you waiting much longer. So, in this video, we're going to be talking about the sneak attack that they had planned for Harry and Meghan, which failed miserably. Thanks to Governor Gavin Newsom, who spoke up in defense of Harry and Meghan. Okay. So, this Daily Mail could not believe their eyes, ears, and nose when he came out saying, they said, extraordinary moment, California's Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom goes out of his way to defend Harry and Meghan's Archewell Foundation. Like, it seems like the American people everybody is fed up of the British people right now. Everybody is fed up of them. Everybody knows what the game is. Like, initially, maybe they might not have been very sure because you want to believe that you're dealing with responsible adults and that the media would be responsible. However, over time, they've been observing them. This is what they do. Every time that they see that the Sussexes have just concluded something successfully, the next thing they do is to do a swarm attack on it to destroy every good thing that would have been gotten from that thing that they have just done. And it's actually a testament to Harry and Meghan's resilience that they have kept pushing. And sooner than sooner than later, they will be so past and so much higher than the media that nothing these media people at the bottom say will touch them. And I can't wait for that time. As we all know, page 6 had printed a letter addressed to Harry and Meghan's lawyer regarding a delinquency notice issued to Archewell for the late payment of registration fees. But TMZ has confirmed that there wasn't really anything to the story because the registration fees had been paid since November. So that's like them trying to make something up. And have my legal brain on, and it's telling me there is cause for a lawsuit. First of all, they're not afraid. I was just about to speak pidgin English. They're not afraid. They printed Harry and Meghan's lawyer's letter in the news. Like, they printed the letter Did they have permission from the Department of Justice to print the letter? Did they have permission from Harry and Meghan's lawyer to print the letter? Did they have permission from Harry and Meghan themselves to print the letter? Where did they get that letter from? And it's a Murdoch. And it's a Murdoch paper. TMZ, yes. Terry says TMZ is Murdoch owned. So it's a Murdoch paper that has done this. Seems like they just love to give Harry and Meghan money at this point because this is grounds for a lawsuit. It seems like a lot of people in the comments are thinking the same thing. Uh, Barbara Long says, "Hello everyone. I've been suspicious about this leak and how documents on X, formerly Twitter, were leaked. Page 6 belongs to Rupert Murdoch." Yep. I have a feeling he stays in the social media streets. Yes, so he knows exactly what is going on. Imagine being Harry and Meghan and then having to explain to everyone you meet that, there's an ongoing smear campaign against us. And there might have been people who would have been cynical, but I believe that at this point in time, everyone who didn't necessarily believe them now sees everything for what it is. Right there with you, Terry. I believe that Archewell should sue Page Six and TMZ. Right there with you. That's where my mind went to immediately. Like, this is a cause for action because I'm sure that they did not have permission to print that letter. Not only did they print it, they distributed it, they shared it around. They were hoping for a coup de grace. Thank you very much for the super chat. I love the speed with which the situation was rectified, though. And the fact of the matter is that even if like there was no insider, right? Normally things do happen. I run a company myself. I just finished a situation with Companies House in the UK where my accountant had submitted my accounts for 2023, and they said they didn't get it for months and months and months. I have been emailing, calling. So this is a routine kind of thing that just happened. It is a routine misstep by the Company's House or the equivalent in the US, that either you pay your fees and they don't find it, or you submit your paperwork and they can't locate it, or it gets missing in the post. That means that Harry and Meghan's post is never allowed to get missing. Their fees are never allowed to be misread. The level of perfection they hold them to is scary. And if I worry about Harry and Meghan, that is the only reason why I worry, because they're forcing them into a situation where they have to, anyway, they will get past this. So I don't even need to be worried about it. But they're forcing them to this level of anxiety about wanting to be perfect about everything because they know that the media are going to come for them in one way, shape, or form, which is really sad. The California Attorney's Press Office did say, after being in touch with our registry of charities and fundraisers, the Archewell Foundation is current and in good standing. And they could not believe that the governor was going to go out of his way to defend Harry and Meghan. That completely took them by surprise. And I just tell you, when all of this is Like all said and done, I hope Harry and Meghan come back and give a masterclass on how to navigate your way and rebuild your brand when you're going through a smear campaign to people who go through it. Because I'm sure a lot of people go through similar things, but they're so afraid of the smear campaign that they stay put. I think like someone like Princess Charlotte of Monaco, maybe she would benefit from the approach that Harry and Meghan have taken. So that's probably the reason why I just look at them and I'm in complete awe. Now, yeah, Sussex Spotlight says now they are trying to say they are donating to Gavin. Well, they would always say something, isn't it? And they better prove it. Otherwise, all of their money will be spent defending themselves against things that they have said against Harry and Meghan. That's why you have Niall Gardiner coming out to say, why is the governor of California intervening on behalf of Harry and Meghan? Well, first of all, he's supposed to be a representative of the people, right? So that's what a representative would do. He would stand up and defend the business of his people. It doesn't matter who you are in the state. Guess who also had something to say about this? Samantha Markle. And look at her feeling sorry for herself. Her new name on Twitter after her old accounts were banned is out of the shadows of the Duchess. Somebody help me. Somebody help me. Samantha Markle, nobody would be talking about you or thinking about you if you didn't constantly insert yourself into Harry and Meghan's business. You don't care about them. Okay. As Kendrick says, okay. So stay away. Stay away. People had to remind her of how she tried to make a complaint against Harry and Meghan online and claimed that certain people were harassing her and stalking her. And when the police did their investigation, they found out that all her claims were false. They found out that all her claims were false. Let me see your comments. How did it make it to Fox? Once again, Murdoch is up to the same old game, but in this time in the court of law is different than Britain. Harry could walk away with a lot of money. I cannot wait. It's not perfection they look for, Wizzy. It's anything so that they can have something to criticize, scrutinize, criticize, and delegate them for. Yeah, but because of their incessant scrutiny, Harry and Meghan have to be forced into the position where they're like in perfection mode. And I used to worry about it, but then I realized that it's part of the journey because they will get past this point. Harry and Meghan are going to be billionaires. And once they're billionaires, the amount of worry um, they're not going to be worried about small potatoes like Daily Mail and all the other people around. But the amount of strength though is taking them to stay upright and to keep moving forward. Sometimes I wake up in my daily life, just little things just make me almost have a breakdown. Oh, the hot water is not running. What's going on? This is supposed to be the UK. How can the hot water suddenly stop running? Or my microwave has just stopped working. Oh, like just now. StreamYard is having a problem and I couldn't get back on for almost an hour. And you guys were waiting and I was sweating behind the scenes. The stress. Oh my God. Then imagine that there were people waiting and watching and saying, yeah, we know you're going to mess up and we're going to take note of every little thing that goes wrong, whether it is your fault or it's not your fault, what that effect would have on their psyche. I'm so glad that they are concerned about, mental health, and they're actually taking care of themselves that way, because this is a lot. And Terry says, and where is Kate is the bottom line. Absolutely. Absolutely. And where is Kate is the bottom line. That is absolutely the truth. Anyway, I applaud Governor Newsom. Yep, yep, yep. I'm just scrolling down now. What state does Nile Gardiner live in? If it wasn't for California, his red and Republican state wouldn't have thriving California to leech from. He is just a nuisance and he needs to be stopped. Gavin Newsom is not one to play with. I'll just scroll to the last comment. And Little Max says Gavin Newsom is not one to play with. He doesn't seem like he is. As casual as his outlook seems to be, he seems like he's also very strong in its own self. Anyway, to the point that we now have people on Twitter saying Harry and Meghan had a get to know you social call with, I think that was in 2021 when they remembered. And I remember this phone call when people were saying, why are Harry and Meghan calling Gavin Newsom? The foresight of Harry and Meghan, though. Like someone said, they're playing chess while these people are playing checkers. They knew. They knew. They knew already. Sussex Love said, Woosa. Who is it? Woosa. So someone was saying, so breaking news, Princess Pushy has pushed so hard. Gavin Newsom has now blocked receiving or having any of her calls passed through to him. Lady Colin Campbell. Can you believe that they actually have people who believe what that lady has to say? They actually believe these people. Hmm. Oh well, what can we say? Anyway, as this person said, in less than 24 hours, with only about 60 seconds, the governor of California did for the Sussexes what the British royal family hasn't even bothered to attempt, not even once in over 6 years. Right? But just like this person said, how did an official letter from California Attorney General Rob Bonta end up in page 6, Murdoch's hand? Who gave it to them? I hope that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle lawyers are busy with finding that out. And they don't just find out, and I hope they go the whole route. Expose, 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 expose. Anyway, luckily we have now gotten to Spotlight Thursday. Uh, oh my goodness. I have before I move on to that, let me just have a look at the comments once more. Um, Megan has a voiceover cartoon making about $1 million for 5 seconds, just in case everybody wants to know. Really? What's the name of the cartoon? Like Megan should sue her for everything, including her will. Oh, no. I didn't know that was coming. Oh, dear. I listened to Blondie a bit today. Unbelievable mental. Really? I could never. But so proud of you for being able to do that. Julie says, Sussex Love says, excellent question. I hope we can get to the answer. Can you imagine Harry and Meghan are just coming back from Nigeria, where I'm sure they barely slept just to try and make sure that they were able to meet up with the schedule, the very packed schedule that they had while they were in Nigeria. Only to come back to find out that someone was saying that you didn't pay $200. Do you know how much that trip to Nigeria cost? $200 though. $200. Like even I can pay $200. Lady C is such a liar and she's in the same league as Angela Latrine. Yeah, those people have completely lost the plot. They started from crazy, they have now moved out of the realm of what is real, possible, and normal. Um, Little Mark says, I'm really afraid for Kate and those children. William is certifiable. Honestly, I try, if I'm being really honest, I feel the same way, but I try not to think too much about it just because of how mental she was to Megan. But I could see it happening. She was spiraling right before our eyes. It's just that it manifested itself in her being the meanest girl possible. And I feel like she was under instructions to behave that way. That's not to say she doesn't have the seeds of mean girl in her, but I think, like William, she was also deceived. William was deceived to say, let's cooperate with King Charles must have said to William, cooperate with me, let's fight against Harry. And it's for the best of the monarchy if you do so. If you do that, I'm going to leave the throne in XYZ number of years. And I feel like that agreement is what is now playing out in our very before. This is the reason why we're seeing strange things like horses in blood running around the town, King Charles in red. In red, so many things I could say about that, but YouTube would not allow me. Um, but it's all about William on the way to assuming the throne. Yeah. Royal family PR is trying to force William and Charles on us. Yeah. They're trying to force William's new family and the children he had before the real children, before his legal children. Does everyone want to know the truth? I never liked Kate. Anyway, yes, Sussex Love says, I've seen pictures of Kate that her makeup didn't cover her bruised eyes, and I say plural. I think you could have, I think she could be no more. Hmm. It's unless, I mean, that would mean that we go full on conspiracy theory. But unless she is in the process of being cloned so that he gets rid of the annoying. Oh, allegedly. And I have to stop there. guys. Today is Spotlight Thursday. As you know how we do. What we do is that we support those channels that support us. And the first one we have is Lady Rose's channel. For those of you who haven't subscribed to her channel, Lady Rose is a Sussex supporter. She comes with the information and the funny, even better than I am. So I'm going to drop her link in the comment section. Please go ahead to subscribe to her channel if you haven't already done so. And now, uh, the chat is not. Am I locked out from my own chat? This is crazy. What is going on? What is going on with StreamYard today? I'm trying to, let's see. Drop. Okay. Right. I am just going to drop the link to Lady Rose's YouTube channel in the chat. Or I'll StreamYard is not letting me drop the link to the channel in the chat. So I'm just going to drop her handle on here. If you put it into the YouTube search bar, the her channel will come up. Let's see. Yep. Please go ahead to subscribe to her channel. Let me look through the comment section while those who have not already subscribed, go ahead to subscribe to her channel. Okay? Cookies and Cream says, I have absolutely no sympathy for Miss Pretzel McMumbles whatsoever. She participated in the abuse of Princess Meghan. Hmm. Here, here. Charles is on my screen TV on channel 2. Really? Megan's father lives in Mexico because he has a lot of, I suppose that's debts to the US government. I always wondered why he was in Mexico. I think William has a super contract to prevent stop discussion in the media of Kate's situation. You're not even allowed to mention the existence of a super contract. Ooh, wow. Hello. Her link is in your chat. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. If you're just joining us, please go ahead to hit the like button. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment in the comment section. Somebody said, "Where is Kate?" is trending on X. Kate dug a hole for Megan. The whole sheet of Megan Kate is in right now. It's called karma. The way the karma is so fast is ridiculous. Well, it's not fast. It just seems like it's fast, but it's not fast because this has been going on for a good number of years now. 6 years. Don't know what they thought. Did they think that they were actually going to get away with treating Megan so badly in front of the entire world? Well, they got away with Princess Diana, so they thought they would do it with Megan. After all, she's just a black girl. Well, hello. This is royal family Meghan. This is Princess Meghan, not just any Meghan. Okay. So the next one that we're going to go, the next channel we're going to go ahead to support is the Invictus Games Nigeria team. They are on 235 subscribers. As you know, the Nigerian team, I'm sure, will have a lot of challenges when it comes to money. The one thing we can do to help them is to at least get them to a place where they can earn money, and they can do that if they get monetized on YouTube. So if you haven't already done so, please go ahead to subscribe to the Invictus Games Nigeria YouTube channel. Can you just put it in? StreamYard is not allowing me to put anything into the. Oh, it's finally done it. Okay. Yep, the link to the Invictus Games YouTube channel is in the chat. If you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead to subscribe to their channel. Let's get them to 1,000 subscribers. For those who have done it already, thank you so much. For those people who have not done it, let's just continue going through the comments in the comment section while they go ahead to subscribe. Okay. And Kate dug a hole for Megan, and then she fell into it with her head, with her skirt flying above her head while she jumped into the hole. I don't even think it was like she fell into a trap, because one minute she was here and the next minute she wasn't. The leak was another attack on Harry and Meghan's success. Kate and William are at war, but C is sabotaging William's plan to diss Kate on his watch. Okay. Sussex Love says it's not fast, it's just unexpected. Yes, I think you're right. Yeah. Our news just said Charles' portrait looks like he's straight in. Ooh. Uh, okay. The people who have been there, are you back? Are you back? Right. So, this is the interesting bits that I said I had for you at the end of this video. Uh, these are Nigerian movies. If you're looking for entertainment this weekend and you're into Netflix and you've got Netflix, this is a fantastic Nigerian made movie for you to go and watch. Honestly, when you're watching it, you would not believe that you were watching a Nigerian movie. They've really improved from the days when they used to act plays. Now they try very hard to bring it up to international standard. And I think you'll be very impressed when you watch this movie. Uh, and then the next one is Merry Men. When you watch this movie, come back and thank me. You will laugh. It's got comedy, it's got action, it's got very handsome Nigerian men acting and doing the damn thing. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Where are you getting this information from, Carol? Carol says, "Hey everyone, they didn't get permission. Plus, no freedom of information was filed." So, where are you getting this from? What's going on before we close? Right. Damn, Lady Rose, one for Department of Side Chicks Affairs. Ooh. Oh, wow. I saw a video of Charles pulling the curtain off his portrait, and it was the picture of Kate sitting on the bench. Then the question, where is Kate? Lots of funny posts. That must have been funny as hell. Sylvia says, I can't find the link for Lady Rose. Just a second. Let me get it for you. Lady Rose. Lady Rose is doing the damn thing. She is. There you go. Okay. The link to Lady Rose's YouTube channel is now in the chat. And Lady Rose, she says, I'm not cheering, Sussex Spotlight, I'm not cheering for any of them over there. Okay. I don't like to see Kate around. With her being gone, Sophie ain't got no B to team up with. They're sending her to Ukraine. Ukraine, Ukraine. Honestly, William should be ashamed of himself. He's staying here in safety while he sends Sophie, a woman, to Ukraine. Thank you, Sylvia. Sussex Spotlight says, I think they're all working together to distract. Yep. And I can't wait to hear and understand exactly what they're working to distract us from. And I love it for them that Harry and Meghan are working and making money. Okay, guys, I've kept you for much longer than I intended to do. So sorry for, well, it's StreamYard, but since I am the one using their services, let me apologize on their behalf. Okay, so guys, that's all I have for this evening. On Saturday, my next video is going to be on Saturday, where we'll be discussing current Sussex news updates. And then we're going to be doing episode 10 of the archetypes quiz. It's always fun and games. And for those people who think it is a serious exam, no, it's just an opportunity for all of us to socialize and to blow off steam. It's really just more of socials because half the people don't really take the time to listen to all of the particular podcasts. But come over, have fun. It's just an opportunity to wind down after a really stressful week. Lady Rose says, I'm waiting to quiz, not quiz. Cookie Cookies and Cream says, and I think we will end on that note because I've had you on for quite a while. Everyone, please continue to pray for the successes, each other, and the world. Amen to that. All right. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you for your patience this evening. And we'll see again on Saturday. Have a nice night. This is Wheezy signing out. Bye.